feeling a lot better this week. So thank you all for being patient. I can pluck, 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 snip, snip, snip. Look at these talents I have today. Yeah, it's been like well over a week. I thought so. I was gonna say I didn't recognize this one. We'll see if these extremely long nails stay on. I got these off of Amazon and I didn't pay close attention to how long they were gonna be. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but they're like, whew, that's long for me. But I thought they'd be perfect for tonight for scratching and tapping and a little bit of face touching and personal attention. Because that's what everyone wants to see coming out their face, right? Like a long talent. Listen how they dig though. I definitely loved the fluffy stuff account. See, these are just so good for getting right into your scalp. Like, listen to that. Just dig right in. I sound pretty good on here too. I was playing around with my hair earlier with them. We'll see if we can keep on monitoring live. One day in the not so distant future, there will be ASMR salons, I'm sure, where you can go in for a little bit of personal attention. I know there's at least one woman who started a business doing like back scratching with long nails. Thank you. Let's see, we're just gonna brush your fly face back a little bit. I'm glad my We talked about doing orange last week, so for the first time, Fluffy. You know I'm going to be scratching on all kinds of things. It's so satisfying, especially with these talons on. I don't know what that was. That was a weird throat noise. Sorry. Hi, Chloe. Alright, let's do a little bit of head scratching. I hope you all had a good Monday, if it's still Monday where you're at. Today was my IT problems day, where just no technology wanted to work right today. But luckily, I had a help desk I could call with a very wonderful technician who had a sense of humor, so we could bond a little bit during the struggle. Too early to go to sleep. It's alright, it was good to see you. Good to see you. I'm gonna be live for a while, so you can always pop back in. We're aiming for 2 hours tonight. Because I have to make up for not being here on Friday. Good night. Good night. Alright. Let's see. What shall we pull out prop-wise for tonight? I think I want to clip your hair back a bit. I really like this trigger. And we're just gonna slide the clip right on in there. And then we're going to go ahead and do the other side. Just pulling back the hair out of your face. And then we're just gonna slide that on into your hair. Let's see, I think there's a little bit more we can get. Just gonna slide that right up there and a little bit more on this side. There we go. There. Now your hair won't be in your face. And then I think we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of eyeshadow on you if you don't mind me practicing my eyeshadow looks. Got my palette right here. I want to play around with different color combinations tonight, if that's okay. I'm going to just be using this color board. My beauty glazed. So let's look at some of our options. Greens, always lovely. Got oranges and reds and some earth tones. Some blues. And some purples. Now, I was scrolling through Pinterest and I saw this interesting combination of purple and orange that I would love to try on you if it's alright. I know it's an interesting combination, but let's give it a go. Just gonna attempt to grab a brush here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the purple kind of above and into your crease. Yes, and then the orange is gonna go on your lid. And that's kind of how we're gonna focus it. And I'm wanting a pretty vibrant purple, so we're gonna go with this one right here. Have faith in Pinterest. Alright, I'm just gonna start to blend that in right there. This is gonna be a bold choice, but I think it's gonna work out. I think it's gonna give a little bit of kind of 80s glam. 80s definitely loved the loud colors. And just blending that in. And slowly blending up just to diffuse the color. Alright, we're off to a good start. Alright, and I'm going to bring that over here onto this eye as well. Just blending that out. Did you get to do anything fun today? Okay. Now I'm just going to remove some of that color off and just continue to diffuse it out just a bit more. Just a bit more. Alright. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to grab a different brush here. As I just stick my whole finger in one of those palettes. Nice. At least I chose a pretty pink. Alright, and now I'm going to start to lay the orange, and I'm going to layer. I'm going to do this really vibrant orange, and then I'm going to layer some of this shimmer on top. So I got that vibrant. Hi, Genesis. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of head massage after makeup. Just putting that all over the lid. dotting that right over the lid. Don't be nervous, I am in full control of these talents. I have a license to use them and everything. Alright, I'm liking this. I think to tie it all together, I'm actually going to pull that purple under your lower lid a little bit, just to kind of frame out that color. So, I am going to go ahead and go back and pick up a little bit more of that purple, and we're just going to pull that. There we are. Yes, yes. Now we just have to finish it off with a little bit of eyeliner and mascara. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just lift your eye and just get that eyeliner right in nice and tight along the lash line. Perfect, just pulling that out in just a slight wing. Nothing too dramatic because we want to let the color do a lot of the talking here. Just come in here as well and just thanks for the ice cream. What's everyone's favorite ice cream? I really like Rocky Road and mint chocolate chip. There we go. Ooh, cookies and cream is another really good one. Alright, now we're going to finish off with mascara. Just go ahead and blink when I ask, okay? Blink. Cookie dough. Anything with those like little surprises, like cookies and cream, cookie dough, Rocky Road, or just like a little surprise of dessert inside dessert. I love those. Blink. 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 Alright, thank you for letting me practice my eyeshadow on you. I think this is a surprisingly good combination. I will have to remember it for next time. I should keep one of these out. I always need a brush at some point. Alright, now since you were so good to let me practice my makeup on you, I'm going to go ahead and reward you with a bit of a head massage as a big thank you. Thank you for the ice cream cone, Chicken Genesis. Hi, Lauren. Good to see you. Focusing on this side a little bit. absolutely do tingle train tonight. Head massage is always a good time. I know we'll have to do lots of scratching and stuff tonight. I got this new dress and it's got all these cute little bats, moons. It does have butterflies on it too, which I thought maybe they're supposed to be moths, I guess. That would probably make more sense. Alright. Let's move into a little bit of tingle train. So just sit back and relax while you take a ride on the tingle train. Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the tingle train. Let's take another spin on that train, okay? Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the tingle train. Thank you about the eyeshadow. We can absolutely do a cranial nerve exam. It will have to be gloveless because I cannot get these into a glove. So as long as we just imagine that I have perfectly clean hands because I've sanitized them, we can do it. Hi, Kylie. Good to see you. Okay, so cranial nerve exam. But even though I can't do, I can still do my spectacles. Mariah, you both popped in at like the same time. Okay, so with this very simplified cranial nerve exam, I'm mostly going to be testing your 5 senses. So I'm going to be looking at your eyes and your vision, ears and hearing, your taste, and the inside of your mouth to make sure structures, everything are your skin will be doing touch as well. Again, hearing, eyesight, taste, touch. How many senses are there? Why did I just blank? Which one am I missing? Wait, help me, I'm struggling now. There's 5. Hearing, eyes, taste, touch. I'm just gonna blame it on Monday that I can't think of anything. Smell, that's what I was missing this whole time. We all have a nose and we smell things. Thank you. It's like, I know I can count, but I can't think of the one I'm missing. Very good. You passed your first test in this cranial nerve exam. So how many senses you should have and what they are. Well done. Well done. I'm glad I wasn't alone, Lauren. Okay. Just getting out all of the things that I will need. All from different drawers. Just one of those days. Let's see. We'll start there. Yes, we will. We'll start there. Alright. So, we're gonna start with kind of straightforward and expected one we always like to do. We're gonna check your eyes first. So I'm gonna start with super stiletto. I know I didn't know they were this long when I ordered them, so these are gonna be strictly for lives because I couldn't live with these outside, but they're so they sound so good. So we're going to start with an eye check to begin. So I want you to just start by focusing right here on my nose. Feel free to look at my little septum chain if that's interesting to you. And I just want to start by seeing your pupil reaction. They're so fun. Okay, and now I want to look at your eye mobility. So I want you to keep looking at my nose, but I'm going to ask you to follow the light. That was a test. I want you to keep looking at my nose and follow the light, right? Can you do that? It's going to be one of those nights, guys. I'm struggling here. I'm going to ask you to hold your head still and ask you to follow the light with your live. And I messed up again. I can't read and think at the same time. Just follow the light. Just follow it. Just ignore what I'm saying and follow the light. Because my brain is not braining. Okay, very good. And then I'm just going to take a quick feel around your eyes. I'm just going to be gently pulling down and up the lids. Up and down around the glasses. Don't worry, I won't stab you in the eye. I have full control of these. And have you noticed any irritation, any unusual swelling, sensitivity around your eyes? Right. I'm noticing a little bit of redness. Looks like you might be suffering from a little bit of dry eye. Does that appear to be the case? Okay. Well, other than that, it seems like your eyes are mobile and they are reacting to light. The next thing I want to do is check your color vision. So I'm going to hold up a couple of different colors and I want you to tell me what color you perceive it to be. What color do you think this is? Or what color do you see? Good. Okay. And how about this one? accept either pink or purple for that one. It's kind of an in-between color. Very good. And what about this one? Good. And lastly, what color is this one? I like yellowish. You know, we could go on a total tangent of color for a second, right? Because a lot of times, right, your eyes will perceive a color, but then if I were to hold these two up together, kind of makes a little bit of a difference, doesn't it? Now you would be pretty confident in which is which, but just holding them up separately without comparison. This one is always funny to me because I totally agree this could be pink, but it always seems more purple to me. Don't know why. I love how color like that works. Alright, well, you did an excellent job. Your eyes seem to be in wonderful working order, which is what we love to see. And then next, we're going to go ahead and check your ears and test your hearing. And that's very true, Mariah. It definitely might, with the light shining on it, might swing one color or the other. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just take a quick look inside your ears, just looking for any obstructions, anything that might be hindering your ability to hear. Though it sounds like you haven't been experiencing any problems with that, and then we'll go ahead and go on to the actual ear test, okay? Excellent. So I'm just going to take a quick look here inside your ears. Just going to get a little bit close here. Alright. Not noticing any significant wax buildup or anything like that. Again, noticing a little bit of irritation. Do you by any chance use Q-tips inside your ear canal? I thought so. Alright, well, I'm not going to give you the spiel because I think you know. I think you know you're not supposed to, but neither here nor there. I won't deny you one of life's few pleasures. Thank you, Mariah. Alright, good. So your ears look good, and now we're going to go ahead and check your hearing. You know what I mean, Rachel, you know. It's like sometimes it's the only highlight of the day. Alright, so I am going to start by having you close. I don't believe I have. Was I supposed to? I do need to look at it. I don't think I've updated it in a hot minute. Alright, so I'm going to have you close your eyes and focus just on what sounds you experience. Now, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to be snapping next to one or both of your ears, and I want you to see if you can determine which side the snap is occurring on, okay? Alright, which side? Good. And now. Good. And now. Good. Now I want to get a little bit trickier on it, okay? So I want you to keep your eyes closed, and I want you to see if you can determine if sounds are coming from in front of your face, so in front of your ears, or behind, okay? Alright. Now, what about above or below the ear? Would you say this sounds above or below? Good. Above or below? Okay, above or below? That one's a little trickier because our ears are stationary. They don't swivel like a lot of other animals do, but you did very good. Okay, the next part of the test is I'm going to whisper a couple of words into each ear, and I want you to repeat the word back to me. I'm going to start a little bit more audible and get closer to inaudible levels, okay? Alright, so we'll start on this side here. Dandelion. Dandelion. Were you able to hear what word I whispered? Okay, we're just gonna swing you over here a little bit. Alright, now I have a word for this ear. Good job. Sunset. Sunset. Alright, now again we're going to get a little bit lower, okay? Let me think. Let's try and think of tingly ones. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. How about that one? Were you able to hear that one? That was very close. It was supposed to be a type of candy, if that helps. So what type of candy sounds like a kitty cat? Anyway, very good. Let me think of another one. Yes, it was a kitty cat. Kitty cat. But I can see why you guys, especially when I'm breathy, heard kitty cat. Okay, I'm gonna whisper a name this time. A name, okay? Penelope. Penelope. Were you able to hear that? Very good. Very good. Alright, we'll do one more each side, and I'm gonna try and make these barely intelligible. So many words, but I want it to have clickiness to it, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna go with one. The first thing I can think of. That one's gonna be hard. I would be really impressed if any of you get that. I was saying it and I couldn't even hear it. It had 3 syllables in it, if that helps. I'll say it a little bit louder. Lavender. 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 Yes. Well done. Well done. 'Twas lavender. That one's a hard one because you really can't hear any of that. It just sounds like... Here, let me think of another one. I always look around my room for inspiration. Ooh. Here's one. We could do lip reading too. Problem is I smile a lot, which doesn't help. Did you hear that one? it was a backpack. There's a game I will sometimes play at game night, and we've done it on our YouTube channel before. It's called Hearing Things, and it's basically a lip reading game, and it is hilarious. Because once you get something in your head, you're not going to get it out, you know? I almost feel like I want to try. I don't have the game, though. I could just say phrases to you and just mouth it and see if you can hear it, but... Alright, well, your ears seem to be in excellent working function. I haven't forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing entirely. So let's move on to your sense of taste. So I have 2 different droppers. I'm going to go ahead and drop onto your tongue. And there is an array of options. What you taste could be sour, sweet, spicy, bitter, or salty. So I want you to tell me which of those 5 you experience. Alright, go ahead and say please. Alright, and just... what do you think? Sweet. Very good. Alright, and now I'm just going to have you swish this. Okay, and let's do another one. Salt. Those are great chips, man. Alright, how about this? What do you experience? That's a spicy one. Yes, you are correct. Here, I'll give you another drink. Hi, CJ. It's good to see you. Definitely check out other amazing artists in the chat. Okay, so we've tested your eyesight, your hearing, and your sense of taste. Let's go ahead and check your sense of smell. After I get my earphone back in here, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, it'll be good to see you back. We're going to go ahead and have you sniff 2 different candles. Now, these have very classic scents to them. Ignore the color because the color's not going to help you. So just take a big whiff and tell me what you smell. Thank you. I love them so much. What did that smell like to you? Ranch. Perfect. Very good. I'll take it. Alright, and then we've got this one. That is technically the lemon candle, but it was ranch scented, so. It was the first thing that popped in my head. And how about this one? Take a big whiff. Now you heard that my other candle was ranch, so what can you possibly imagine this one smells like? I will tell you this is not a food. Very good, Lauren. What an excellent sniffer you have. Even though technically blue cheese is a food, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna take it. Oh, that sounds so good. We're just gonna for a second. Mushrooms would be another good guess. Mushrooms and blue cheese. Vanilla would be the ideal. I think the actual scent of that is sandalwood and smoke. not for the purposes of this test. Okay, and the last sense we're going to test is going to be your sense of touch. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take your hand and I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I'm going to brush over your hand either with the blunt or soft part of the brush, okay? And I want you to tell me what you feel. Alright. Is that soft or blunt? Good. How about now? Soft or blunt? Good. Alright. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to do the same thing on your face. Soft or blunt? Good. I still do those every once in a while as an adult where you just trace your hand. I do that all the time when I'm just fiddling. Is it soft or blunt? Very good. Very good. Kind of same thing, but this time I want to see how sensitive you are to touch. So just keep your eyes closed and let me know anytime you think I am touching you, okay? Good. 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 Alright. Well, it seems like all of your five senses, not fine senses, five senses, are in perfect working order. Well done, well done. My sense of speech is not working too great tonight, but you know, you can't win them all sometimes. Alright, and we were going to do hair brushing and then scoop. Scoopa, scoopa, scoopa. Where are my scoopy tools? I have the scoopers, aka the spoons. Thank you, Zedrius. And the hairbrush. We have our hair brushing tools. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you all for the gifts, everyone. Just ignore my stomach. It's just occasionally grumbling. I have eaten dinner, so it has nothing to complain about. Just gonna brush through your hair. Thank you for the ice cream, Zedrius. What's your favorite type of ice cream, Zedrius? We did a short poll of this earlier. Seems like a lot of us like little surprises in our ice cream. So like cookies and cream, chocolate chip, cookie dough, Rocky Road, stuff like that. Ooh, those are good too. Praline especially. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I had like a coconut flavored ice cream. I don't know if I have. And I like coconut. The problem is I can be such a creature of habit sometimes. I just get all the same things. Classic chocolate, that's always a win. Neil, I'm You know, I like chocolate and vanilla, but I don't like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry to touch. There's something weird about that in my head. Oh, I'm sorry, Maria. I think they do have like froyos and stuff that are really good. Coffee is so good. I love coffee flavored ice cream. I tried some mochi last year for the first time, and I am obsessed with like the coffee flavored mochi they have that you can buy at Walmart. I know it's probably not as good as actual mochi, but it's so good. Can you do like goat cheese, Maria, or any non-dairy substitute? Thank you for the finger heart to see dreams. There we go. My brain was like, what do I do? I have not had the matcha, but I think I'd love it. Yeah, no, at Walmart, I think the only options I had were coffee, strawberry, which was also really good. Coffee, strawberry, cookies and cream, that one was really good, and like a caramel one that surprisingly was underwhelming. I don't know, we all have to make a run to our nearest ice cream parlor, Cold Stone, Baskin Robbins. Is Baskin Robbins still a thing? DQ. Alright, let's do a little bit of a style on it tonight. Sorry, hold on. I touched something and now I can't see anything. Girl, I don't pay for any of those food services. I'm too cheap for that. I have yet to DoorDash or anything like that because I open the app and I look at the charge and I'm like, oh no, I don't need it that badly. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Hair. Yeah, I created myself. Oh, if it's your first one, we'll have to do something catered or something. Like the entire Subway store. Sandwiches. Alright, let's see. So I know Comic-Con is coming up, so why don't we try something fun? We could do like one of the kind of elven hairstyles from Baldur's Gate. We could do some fun, like fishtail styles. What are we thinking? I do have some pink extensions we could braid in. Yeah. See? And just braid it right on in. Oh my gosh, thank you, Anna. That's very sweet. I love hearing that. Thank you. I didn't realize how good this little pipe cleaner was going to sound on these nails. I'm actually really liking this. We're just going to braid the pipe cleaner right on in. Cheapest hair extension I've found. Alright. So why don't we go ahead and we're going to do like 2 French style braids with this woven in, and then we're going to go ahead and kind of join that into some type of waterfall braid in the back. I'm going to have to play around with it as we get there. Alright, so let's just start by sectioning off the hair. Just go ahead and use my talons for this. Okay. And now I'm going to separate this into 3 equal strands. And we're just going to take our pipe cleaner here. Did I ever tell you guys that I tried to curl my hair with pipe cleaners? I don't know if you've tried, but the problem is, and what I did not consider, is how tiny the circumference of this is. Yeah, so I like braided up and then pinned him. It worked. I'm pretty sure I just looked like Albert Einstein when I was done. It just stood straight up. So, it did achieve curls, yes. We're attempting it right now. So we're just gonna braid this. So if you're wanting like a really fun, bountiful, like rocker style pipe cleaners, but trying to get the little things out once you've gotten them in, be careful if your hair gets easily tangled. Alright, and we're just braiding our pink extension here into the hair. Yes, we're just gonna. Okay, now we're just gonna continue on and down, down, down. And then once we get to the back, I'm just gonna clip this in place because we're gonna come back to it. Okay, now we're going to do the same over here, and we're just going to add in, just braiding around. There we go. Okay, same thing, I'll just clip that in place for a moment. And so we've got it braided to the back of your head. And now I'm thinking I want to do kind of like a waterfall style when they join, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen. Or we could do like a 4-strand braid. I think I can make that work. And we'll continue to braid in our extensions here. And I'm just gonna have. Okay, so we're going to do. Hi again, Taylor. How are you? Just gonna braid these in just like so. All the way down. Just passing this thing back and forth now. Alright, and then we're just gonna tie it off at the end. That's okay. And now we're gonna pull out some face framing pieces, and we're also gonna decorate all of the braids. Thank you for heart me that. Let me just pull out some of these face framing pieces. Okay, there we go. There, add a little bit of dimension. And then we are just going to decorate your braid with all kinds of colorful bows. So I'm gonna bring up an interesting topic, but my sister and I were watching some of the like kind of marathoning Harry Potter, and I cannot get over it. It drives me nuts. I cannot stand Ron and Hermione as a couple. I think he's such a jerk to her all the time. And she's such like a sweet girl. Anyway, I didn't read the books, so to be fair, I'm taking all of my judgment from the show. Maybe it's better in the books. I don't know, but just like he's always like talking rude crap about her behind her back. Always saying rude stuff to her face. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, like Harry and Jenny, it was weird, the romance they did, like as they got older. I don't know. Thank you. Am I the only one who felt that way? Let's do some more. Got a lovely yellow here. Lord, not even the movies? Not even the movies. It's alright. I mean, they're decent movies, but it came out like right in my tweens, so I was like, oh, I have to see it. To be fair, I'm definitely more Lord of the Rings than Harry Potter if it comes to, and I'd probably and Star Wars. I would probably be like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Harry Potter in terms of some of those movies you can watch, but you haven't. Why do I feel like everyone on Earth should have seen Harry Potter? Maybe it was just because such was a big thing. Anyway, well, if you're in Harry Potter, just for those of you who had, but there's these 3 friends who grew up together, and they all end up, like, at the end of the series, like, marrying and having kids, but 2 of the friends end up becoming partners, but it's definitely like I believe you because I like you, but like almost into adulthood. It's kind of a weird, toxic relationship, in my opinion. Thanks for lighting the bulb. Anyway, and it's just more noticeable now that I'm older. You know, as a kid, you didn't really pick up on that stuff. You're like, whatever. But as an adult, I'm like, he is so rude to her all the time. He has nothing nice to say. Hi, Miku. Welcome back. I find that happens a lot, like the older you get. You're like, as an adult, you'll watch kid movies and you'll be like, oh, that has a different spin as an adult. Alright, and then we were going to do scoop with the spoon. So, it's going to be a little bit of mouth sounds. Look how it's perfect for my makeup tonight. A little bit of mouth sounds, a little bit of teeth sounds. So, just a warning. And we're just going to scoop, 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 because you are my favorite mint chocolate chip ice cream right now. And we're just going to scoop, 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 scoop. Scoop, scoop, scoop. I would never eat ice cream like this. I would get my teeth would hurt so bad. Show of hands. It doesn't really have to be, but which of you have like no feeling in your teeth and can just bite right into an ice cream cone? Oh my god, the very thought makes my teeth hurt. I'm very convinced that people who can do that are really aliens hiding among us. Yeah, chew. I'm okay once I get to the cone. I still have to be careful though. Like I have to, like, basically like drink the ice cream at the bottom before I bite into it. Otherwise I get like the worst combination of like teeth and brain freeze. I know I still have my little anchors on. Oh. Let's see if I still have it. What did I do with it? Okay, somebody asked for this trigger not too long ago, and I used to love doing this. I still do. Remember pencil biting? Who else gnawed on their pencil all the time? Oh, the problem is I can't do it with my front teeth right now. This is one of those weirdly satisfying triggers to do. Until I end up eating pencil lead because I've already chewed this thing quite a bit. But I remember doing this so much. When somebody asked about it the other day, I was like, oh god, I used to chew pencils all the time. Not the best habit to have, but definitely had it. Little eyebrow itching. Oh, there we go. Alright. Did we have any more triggers in our lineup that I missed? Or anything we want to do? Otherwise, we can freestyle it. I haven't done enough scratching tonight. Let's see, we've got some bees. Oh, maybe I can make this work double duty with head massage. Does that kind of sound like head massage? think you did say wooden brush tapping. Which I have right here. I know it's interesting that a wooden brush, I feel like, has such a distinct sound sometimes. I will always love wooden tapping and scratching. There's just something about it that's very soothing. So I was looking on Amazon today because I really want to find like a mini clear umbrella that I could put over my mic so we could like do rain sounds on it. I love the sound of rain on an umbrella. I don't have any jade brushes or combs. I have a rose quartz gua sha we could tap on. They don't really have mini ones, but they do have some kid-size ones. Thank you, see, cheers for the kids. But there was a video, and I think it was Magic ASMR Magic. I'm trying to remember what her channel name is, but she did like a clear umbrella tapping and rain sound video probably like 4 or 5 years ago now, and I loved it, and I'll still go back to it. And I was like, I really want to do that too. Thank you for the ice cream market. So yeah, no jade, but I do have our little rose quartz gua sha here, if you're wanting that crystally ding. They are nice. I definitely had to learn how to use it though, because I didn't like it at first because I was pushing too hard with it, and so it kind of hurt. You know, you're dragging a long bone in some cases. So the only advice I will give as a newbie using one of these is very light pressure. Cutesy dreams. So many gifts tonight, thank you. I know, it's got a nice little thud to it too, that I like. Alright, now I'm going to throw the beeswax back. I really like stilettos. It makes me feel like I have like claws. Because secretly, all I want in my life is to like just be someone's like feisty house cat. Like all sassy, and I love having the talents because that's it. Makes me feel like that. Like, real. I mean, true story. I want to come back as some like well-to-do family's spoiled house cat. It's like my current dream. Thank you. It sounds like raindrops. I know it's been hard living without the nails while I take a break, but it's one of those like tug of wars because I love having nails so much, but there's definitely things easier to do without nails, like changing all my jewelry. A breeze without nails. Doable with nails, just a little bit more of a hassle. And so it's like a love-hate because I love having them, but it's also sometimes nice not wearing them. Yeah, I basically have to use like a clamp to do it. I've given up on my nails. I have like a jewelry clamp that I just have to clamp it and just pop it open. But these would be impossible. Can't even scratch your nose with these. Let's see, got our little. Honestly, some of these little cartilage piercings are worse, where they've got little screwball on them. Because I can't do anything like meticulous like that. It takes forever. I don't know anything about this brand. Rochini. But I do like this little box. It's very tappable. I don't know. We haven't gotten out the comb tonight either. Thank you, Yana. Hi, Akira. It's so good to see you. Are you dancing into 2024 there? I can already tell this year is gonna just fly by. We're already at the end of January. Like, how is this possible? Are you sick? Why did your nose hurt? You did. Oh, congrats. I hope you love it as much as I have. Did you start with a completed ring or the Horseshoe. It wasn't that bad, right? More of a pinch than anything. The horseshoe. Yeah, that's good, because once it starts to heal, you can tuck it up out of the way. And we have this little pink guy here, just kind of hanging out. This little yellow one. He's licking his lips. He just ate something good. So, Nia, I've been really bad about posting the lives. I've been trying to kind of pick and choose alternating lives because I think, overwhelming a lot of my YouTube viewers with too much TikTok content. So I usually will try and post one a week. I don't think I posted anything last week. Maybe I'll try and get one up for you guys on Wednesday. I'm trying to balance a little bit more between TikTok and YouTube content, so it's just not TikTok everywhere. You'll get used to that, Akira. I felt the same way. I always felt like there was a hair touching inside my nose. You do get used to it. Because you've just got, stuff's touching that hasn't touched before, so. But yeah. Depending on what you get though, so like with my little chain here, when I sleep, it will sometimes tickle the ends of my nostril, so there's still some it does. I know, to kind of make it more engaged, I agree. Okay, here is, it healed so quick for me too, Akira. I hope your healing goes well. Mine felt fully healed in 3 weeks. It probably wasn't fully healed, but it felt like it was. So, I'm curious, what is everyone's favorite between these two? Do you like cork? Or do you like tin? Neo said cork, hands down. Oh, tin, okay. Then another one for cork. And then tin. I love how everyone's kind of split on it. It definitely depends on my mood. I tend to like the sharpness of tin sometimes. Thank you. It's very, not quite as high pitched as glass, but it's got a nice sharp tap sound to it, which I like. But then if you want a deeper, bassier sound. Oh, that's a good one too. I'll pull out a book next. We can do some bugs. So we'll tap on a book next and then we'll do some bugs. Yeah, bug is like one of those really beautiful, happy mediums between all of them. I do like the sound of cork, I think I would prefer like a slightly tappier sound, so either tin or wood. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, yeah. So we'll be closing out the live about 8:30 tonight. Yeah, 8:30, so we'll go ahead and do that towards the end. Alright, let me set that there. I do have... I just do things. You must have had a different name at the time, I'm guessing. Yes? Got a nice hardcover book right here. This one doesn't have texture, sadly. No. But it does have a nice crisp sound. I'm good, Julie. How are you? It's clicky. And some of them have, depending on the binding, like a deeper sound. And here we can put it. And we can do just the tip of the nails, finger pad, and then full contact. I tend to like this kind of flat of the nail tapping. It's not, this is definitely like a firm tapping sound. I tend to like the rain-like pitter-patter tapping. Scratching is always good. Oh, good for you. Getting your exercise in. And now it's time to unwind. I also tend to like paper scratching too. So it's not as sharp of a sound, but that kind of sound of almost like writing on paper. I'm curious, what poem did I open up to? I opened up to Mother to Son by James Langston Hughes. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had accident and splinters and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time it's been a climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So boy, don't you turn back, don't you set down on the steps, 'cause you finds it's kinder hard. Don't you fall now, for it's still going, honey. It's still climbing, and life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Thank you, Marissa. I think I want to do a little bit more poetry reading, but we're going to grab one of the different books. I just flipped to a random page in this most famous poems, but I'm very picky about poetry in the sense that I do like it to rhyme, and a lot of famous poetry doesn't rhyme, which is totally fine. There's not a requirement for it, but it makes it hard for me to read. So we're going to keep reading, but we're going to grab a rhyming book. Because my brain works like rhymes. They're so fun. These are just strictly live nails. There's just trying to get these glued on was a process. Let me see. Alright. So, this lipstick color is interesting because it's a combination of like three things. It was a NYX matte in orange, and then I threw on like a peachy Revlon over it because it was a little bit too vibrant and I wanted to mute it. But then I wanted a little bit more of like an orangey mauve, so then I pressed eyeshadow onto it and then I threw lip gloss over it. So it was a color. I would just kept messing with it. Thanks, Marissa. Alright, so if I could have some of you pick a number between 9 and 95. Carly's in with it. 27. Alright, we'll start with 27, and then we've got 58. 27. Alright, the poem on 27, and I am reading out of the Poetic Underground Book 3, Dreamscape by Erin Hansen. This poem is titled The Dark. There must be more to darkness than just a simple lack of light, for there is something almost palpable about the dead of night. It is tempting to risk everything we ever counted real, if just to run your hands through how the pre-dawn hours feel. Perhaps that's why we take our shelter as the night comes rushing in, for fear of something other brushing up against our skin, in case we stretch our arms out into things we do not know, and return with fingers darkened, wrapped around a ripped shadow. I still get a little nervous if I'm in the dark by myself. My brain conjures all types of things. Then it was 58 and 77. 58. This poem is titled I dreamed I stood in silence beneath a shattered golden sky, while the stars rained down like tears, blinked from a universal eye. And in my fist I held all that I'd ever truly owned, yet my fingers closed on air, clutching only my skin and bone. But something in that gesture hinted at more than I could see, that like my skin, the air was just as much a part of me. And I'd found that I owned nothing, for I already had it all. I was the gold that streaked the sky, and every star still yet to fall. It was this that I held on to, when I finally awoke to find a sky the brightest blue that showed no sign it ever broke. That one gave me chills a little bit. I liked that one. Then I think, 77 and 33. 77. This one is called Nightmares. We're going to take a darker turn here. She knows the names of nightmares, though we all do at different times. We know the way the wind grows still before they slip into our minds. We know their icy grip, the race of heartbeats in their palm, the jolt awake into a world that is disturbingly too calm. We know the routine of the regulars, the monsters under beds, the voices calling in the night, and those inside our heads. But hers, they're something other. They are a longing and a lack. Creatures darker than the shapes that have been molded from the black. Hers are the hyper-absent, the things so glaringly not there. You see, there's nightmares so much worse than those you pinch yourself to shake. There's ones that whisper in your ear, but you are already awake. The living nightmares. And then 33 and 42. 33. This one's a shorter one. It is migration. You have wings. Oh, please believe this, for the sky yearns to know your touch, and even birds fly south for winter when the cold becomes too much. So do not fear the sting of distance or the ache of letting go. Sometimes you must leave things behind, if only just to help you grow. I liked that one too. And 42 next. This one is Tree of Life. This is the Tree of Life, and this is how it goes. No one gets to choose the way in which the cold wind blows. We can say our branch is strongest, that it's highest and it's best, but that doesn't change the fact that it's connected to the rest. So instead of ripping leaves off, perhaps we ought to stop, to ask ourselves why we're convinced we belong right at the top. And in the storm that we're creating, well, the best view will be the worst. For when the lightning finally strikes, it strikes the top branch first. Very true. Alright, and the last one will be 11. This one is called The In-Between. Oh, I would live a sweet forever inside the moments after waking, where fragments left by dreams take just a little too long breaking. For I've heard that there are realms trapped in those seconds in between, where life is a collision of reality and dream. What a wonder to have nothing more or less than you believe, to live within a world of what your sleep-filled mind conceives. But it breaks a heart to know it lasts no longer than a yawn. For with one rub of tired eyes, reality I'm drawn. Thank you so much for the hanging lights, sea dreams. And again, we were reading The Poetic Underground. This is book 3, Dreamscape by Erin Hansen. Thank you. These are press-ons I got off Amazon. I did not know they would be that long, but I do like them. But they will 100% be coming off after the live before I claw myself accidentally. We were doing some hardcover book tapping and scratching, and I'm happy to do so again. We were working on this one. You're welcome, God. Thanks, Dally. Good to see you. Yeah, we'll do a spa roleplay next. We'll do like skincare. I can do that. And then the last, so depending on time, the last one we'll probably do will be car ride. We did have a request in tonight with car ride. Kind of liking this transition between light and deep tapping. Something very rhythmic about it. Alright, let's do your skincare. Just slide around back. Okay. Alright. Welcome in, Ariana. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of your skincare tonight. Just with some of the items I have on hand. Just gonna clear off the table here. And we are gonna start just with taking off any existing makeup you might have. So I've got some micellar water here that we're gonna go ahead and start with. And I think it's finally time I break out some additional cotton pads here, so I think these are done. Let's see, luckily I have a nice little pack of them down here. Let's get maybe 2 of them. So there's 1. We are actually 2.5 years apart, but people do say we look a lot alike. when we were younger, people asked if we were twins a lot. I missed. Get ready with me. You know, I released one of those not too long ago. I think I did here on TikTok. It was a longer one, I think. But doing it on a live, maybe? I haven't done that yet. Alright, we're just gonna share that a bit. Get those nice and saturated. Alright, and then we're just going to press those in. Just using this to remove any built up makeup, oil, anything like that. I'm just gonna hold this over each eye for a few seconds. Just breaking down any eye makeup you might have. We get that a lot. Give the TikToks. Alright, so now that we've removed the makeup, we want to move into a cleanser. And we're going to use this one. This is my super foam cleanser, is what this is. Because I keep forgetting to bring a spare cleanser. So we're going to use this. It's not very foamy anymore. It's kind of a questionable substance now, but this is what I have to work with. I tend to go live on Mondays and Fridays. We're just going to work this into your skin. It does have like a nice kind of mint scent to it, which is kind of nice. We're just going to work this all over your face. Just working that in. Okay. Good thing I keep a rag nearby. Alright, and now we're just gonna take a stamp rag right here. We're just gonna wipe all of it off. Excellent. It's gonna feel weird for a while. Thank you for the gifts, darling. Okay, so next we've got a toner that we're gonna use to just kind of surface and balance your pH on your skin. So I do have this witch hazel toner with rose petals in it. Okay. Again, we're just gonna pop this on our cotton balls, cotton rounds here, and then we're just gonna pat, 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 pat. face oil massage. So while I do that, I do have these nice cooling eye mask that we're just gonna pop on, just like so. Very nice. I really need to learn how to glue that to your face. In the interim, we're just gonna you can just see it barely. Yeah, we're gonna do that. There you go. Just gonna slowly drape over your eyes. Are you still awake? Okay. I will leave you to your little nap while we do our little face massage. So we're just gonna adjust that over, okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up into your scalp a little bit. Alright, and then I'll go ahead and just take that mask off. The cute little oranges, again, matching the makeup perfectly today. Only the best for my favorite clients. And then we are going to seal all that in with a little bit of a lightweight moisturizer. So just going to smooth this all over the skin, just like so. Just rubbing all of that in. Wintertime, it tends to make people's skin extra dry, so we definitely want to be liberal with our moisturizer use here. Just blotting that in, Tanya. Is it Tanya or Tanaya? I can't remember. I will remember one day, but I do remember you were here live the other night. And that was Tanaya. It was Tanaya, right? Because I'm pretty sure you gave it to me phonetically and everything. Okay, a little bit of a lip mask here. Okay, and we're just gonna, okay, I thought so. I have an aunt named Tanya, and so I always immediately want to jump to that. Alright, and just kind of rub that in a bit. Good night, Carly. Good night. Thank you for the corn. Tanaya, thank you. Okay, let's see if we can. My hands. I have done glue on the mic before. Thank you, Sweet Dreams. Okay, come on. I can't quit now. We're almost there. We're gonna get this on. Oh, we did it. Kudos to us. The snail has his little shell. I couldn't leave him without half his shell. That would have been too cruel. Yeah, we're still gonna do car ride. I think we wrapped up just in time. Alright, let me think for our car ride tonight. what did we do? What did we do for our car ride tonight? I think we're going to do another rainy car ride. Okay. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you. I need to turn the light off. That's what I'm missing. Okay. Light's going to go out. Maybe. Okay. And we're going to take, if I can get my elbow set up here, we're going to take a bit of a rainy car ride tonight. Ooh, wait, let's switch it up. We're not taking a rainy car ride. We are taking a rainy walk under an umbrella. But we still have vehicles passing on the roadside. So, it's just after dark. There's a wonderful pitter patter of rain on the umbrella that we're using. We're just taking an evening stroll near the park. Even though there's rain, it's surprisingly warm out. And the rain refracts the light from the street lamps and the headlights passing by. And we just meander. We don't have anywhere to go. Nowhere we need to be. We're just taking a moment to really enjoy ourselves and just wander, enjoying the cleansing sound of the rain as it dip taps along our umbrella. The smell of petrichor is in the air, that fresh rain sound. I hope you get a good night's rest tonight, Miss Howard. And the gentle rhythm of passing cars is a nice backdrop. The lights every so often passing by, the sound of their windshield wipers moving to and fro. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you, darling. And I think after our nice little rainy walk, we should take ourselves over to the local coffee shop. They stay open a little bit later and serve warm ciders and hot cocoa. And we'll just sit and continue to enjoy the beautiful winter rain that we're experiencing. And we're just taking this time to ourselves to just exist and enjoy the silence that winter can bring. The calm rest before the spring grows. Thank you for the gifts, Stallion. And we step into the bright lights of the coffee shop. 3, 2, 1. Yes, Malia, we have done that. I don't think I've done that on a live, but I've done, I think, at least one YouTube video where it's almost entirely in the dark. It's under one of the light trigger lists I have. Alright, everyone, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for all your likes. We hit 22K tonight. That's amazing. Thank you for all your gifts. You guys have been showering me in gifts tonight, so I really appreciate that. You all are so sweet. And then thank you to my little raindrops, my subscribers. And definitely check out YouTube. We do have it linked. My sister and I do share this channel. And so she has put up with plenty of like real personal attention. She does some really awesome fantasy role plays. There's so much content on YouTube, so definitely check it out. And then my sister will be live tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you will see me again on Friday. And I'm really gonna try and get a YouTube video made for this week. I've been a little bad about that the past week or so. I'm taking it slow into 2024. We're kind of relaxing into it. But thanks again for joining me, and we're gonna close out the live with a little countdown. Countdown to help you sleep. 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 30. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,